Hey guys, welcome in to why did I fucking smack my hand on my fucking um
Hey guys, VTuber here.
You
hey
smacked your
guys,
hand on your hand?
welcome the fuck in. All right. Hey guys, welcome in to the Terms of Engagement podcast. My name's Young Calabaster. We've got Rezel Tries, Mr. Tater Tots, and Mercenary with us. As always, we're just gonna be hanging out, talking a little bit. There's been some cool stuff that went on. We had E3, got ALGS for the Apex Championship going on. Mur had some weird interaction at dinner, and we had two birthdays celebrated this week. That being Rezi and Mur's birthdays. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. How are you all doing? How's everything been? How's your week been?
It's been good. Other than, like what happened tonight, I had a very fantastic week. Just work as good as my first week by myself. And I mean it's cutting grass, so it's not like it's a hard job. So I'm pretty happy with it.
I saw those lines. They look good, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's
Listen,
it's slick.
Clean. They
Like I
look
said in the
nice.
chat, as a dad, I appreciate the care that's going into the lawns you're mowing.
As
better
someone who likes cutting grass, I appreciate the way it looks.
I live in
better
Arizona,
lines
so
than a
there's not
nightclub
grass to
bathroom.
cut, but all the yards out here are rock. So
Crack rock.
That's why you're wearing
no,
the all white New Balance. All right.
yeah, because they can't get the grass stains on them. There ain't no point.
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't no point. But I had a pretty good week. The week itself was all right. Streaming went pretty good this week, so no complaints there. And then today, I went to go and hang out with my dad. Spent a couple hours over there, had some lunch. He got to see the grandbaby, so it was a good visit overall.
Awesome.
Nice.
I went grocery shopping today, but had a cool little date night with Hannah last night. It was really nice. Went and got some rolled up ice cream. It was fucking delicious. Like where they like
That
stab
flat
it
top
and
ice
roll it up.
cream.
That
Yeah, dude, it's really fucking good, man.
that shit's
Um,
overrated to me.
it's
I've
creamy.
contemplated. I've contemplated like going and trying to get a like part-time job at one of those places just because I wanted to like make it. I wanted
Dude,
But
to
it
like
looks super
actually
fucking
make it.
fun.
But here's the thing, it's just regular ice cream. You're just watching like the process of them making regular ice cream and paying for it. Like
It's not regular. First of all, it's not anywhere near as expensive as fucking Dairy Queen or something. And second of all, it's like ten
I don't know
times
about
better than
that,
Dairy
bro.
Queen.
I don't know
I
about that.
gotta I gotta be I gotta
I
be
paid
honest with
like
you.
$18 yesterday for 2 cups of ice cream. It
Are
was a
you
You
lot though. We
that
insane?
actually went no, we actually didn't finish. And you guys fucking, I'm a larger individual. I will fucking finish my food. I don't miss meals. And that shit, I was really surprised. It was a lot of ice cream for I mean, I think it was only like $15 total, so it was like 7.50 per cup, which isn't really that bad. But it was nice. And we went and got some like bagel sandwiches from some place called Sully's Steamers.
Sounds terrible.
It
Just
was fucking delicious,
taken
actually.
out of context. Saw this Instagram page. What's it called? Sully Steamers. Wait, what?
Yo, you want one of these steamers, dude? He
Woo!
leaves them for you, and they're just good, dude. Like, no, it was actually really good. I was pretty hesitant because of the idea of like a sandwich with a gaping hole in the middle of the bread where you just have toppings, which to me, I don't know about you guys, but like I like a good bread to topping ratio. And if I bite into just like fucking, I don't know what it is, bro. Like if I bite into a sandwich and it's just like lettuce, tomato, bacon, and cheese or something, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is good. But if there's bread, lettuce, tomato, bacon, and cheese, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is better.
If you're
Alright,
willing to take the
So
so
context out of that conversation, Calabaster just said he got a gaping hole at Sully's Steamers.
dude, I already told you the other day, bro. I'm trying to
He
gape your hole.
he
Whoa!
devoured he devoured
Whoa!
he devoured a gaping hole at Sully Steamers.
Dude, yeah, and it made me think of Todd, bro. I
And
was
it was
like, I'm fucking here
juicy.
for this.
alright, so
Juicy
And
listen,
then he
I
came
tots.
and then he came out of the bathroom and ordered a sandwich.
Yeah, dude. Nah, man, it was on a date with my wife, bro. I'm not gonna pull those types of activities while I've got my fucking child in the vicinity. But I also had lunch with a buddy of mine. It was really cool. And I got a tattoo this week, which was fucking sick. So my week was great, and then my weekend was awesome.
Show it
Um,
off.
Pretty sick. It
Yeah.
looks slick because I've got my stuff on it. But
For
shout out
anybody
to
listening to it, check it out
yeah,
on his Instagram. It's an American
it's on my
traditional.
Instagram. It's an American traditional Iron Man with a Robert Frost poem. Um,
Hmm.
it's nothing gold can stay, which I didn't realize. I'm not gonna try and even pretend that I was like, oh yeah, it was Robert Frost because I'm fucking literary. No, I just thought that it was cool, and the poem means what I thought the thing was supposed to mean anyway, so it's all good. But it worked out. But shout out Tyler Jackson at Sweet and Sour Tattoo in Piedmont, South Carolina. That shit, fucking awesome. I highly recommend them.
Hell yeah, dude! It's a sick tattoo, honestly.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who are just listening, I can concur. It is a sick tattoo. Sorry, that's it's my tattoo, so it's a sick tattoo.
I'd feel bad if you didn't think it was a sick tattoo.
Yeah, dude.
How was your week, Resi?
Honestly,
My week wasn't bad. I turned, well, not this, the end of last week, I guess. Well, no, I, 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 I turned 30, and
oof.
How's that
Oh
yeah,
feel?
boy.
it doesn't feel good.
Staring down the
Doesn't
barrel of osteoporosis, dude.
doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I
I
want to
feel
trade my
that.
car in right now. Get something else. Get like a
Like a minivan.
nah, dude.
A
Like a
hearse.
2-door.
You're too young right now for a
Yeah,
midlife
dude.
crisis,
Like
though.
I don't know. Live life dangerously.
Get a fuck the car. Get a Harley, dude. Just get a
Nah, but it's
bike.
fine. I decided to buy a Kia. But no, I also I went out to dinner this past week with my mom for my birthday, and I kind of felt bad because I didn't want to dress up. It's your mom. She likes when you dress up. You want when you go out to eat with her. Not like anything super fancy, but you know,
Yeah,
put
I get
put
you.
some kind of effort into it. And it's my 30th birthday. I didn't want to dress up. I just wanted to be comfortable. I had on some Adidas track pants and a black shirt and a toboggan and my black Vans, and then was like, she's not gonna like this. She's not gonna say anything, but I know she's not gonna like it. So then I decided to shave my beard just to like even it out. At least I'm clean shaven.
Yeah,
Shaven. Shaven.
clean Bic,
Uh
freshly Bic.
shaven. Clean
Saying
shaven.
it's not a bic because he's still got hair left.
But
It's true. It's true.
the kicker,
Well,
while
this
I'm
is a
eating
couple
dinner,
days
I open up
afterwards. We don't know what it looked like originally. He could be a fast
um
grower.
but open up my present at dinner and it's a whole big box like beard grooming, maintenance, upkeep, long-term care beard kit. Like intricate. It's just like, all right.
A lot
Should
of
have
those
seen her
kits come
face.
with like stuff to help grow a beard in the first place, right? So
I
you
mean,
could
yeah,
be
it's
Do
like
you
it's
got
not
a
start
like I'll
from
fresh
your
never
start
be
hair?
able to
to
use it again.
But like she was
But
standing there waiting for him at the entrance to the
oh, she was
restaurant.
just
See,
I know I met her at her house.
oh, so yeah, you saw her at
And
the
I
house,
actually
like,
beat her there, so I was sitting in the driveway and she pulled up and then like I look at her through like the window of my car. I'm like, "Hi." And then I could tell she was looking at me weird, but I didn't know why yet. Now I do. Cuz she was just like
just
shit.
told him to shave his face.
Well, I mean, you can start from scratch. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. You start from scratch, get a new beard going.
Yeah.
Now,
it'll be
now
fine.
you,
It'll
now
be
you can
fine.
say this beer is fully grown because of your mother.
Yeah,
If this beard works out as good as it's supposed to, then you got a
Oh,
whole
it's gonna be super soft.
it could be a completely different beard than you've ever had before.
it's
It's
true.
gonna be
Now you've
nice.
got a kit for it. So, like,
I might get a girlfriend. That'll be cool.
I don't know about that.
Why you need a
Yeah.
Um,
girlfriend when you got the homies?
Say what?
Why you need a girlfriend when you got the homies?
It just gets old.
Yeah, you can only gape the
Oh.
homies so many times.
You can only gape. Gape with a G, not all other letter. Anyway,
You can only peg so many times before it gets old.
Why would you need to peg if you have a fucking penis? Why? What that? All right. What?
every
Dude?
Wait,
everybody
why?
What?
with money's
Dude,
trying to incentivize space,
Where?
so let's just go with space docking. We could just
Todd
we could
looks
just, we could just
so
space dock.
confused right now, dude.
Where did this go wrong, boys?
No,
Dude, I
Why?
have no
never
idea,
it
dude.
never went wrong.
That's what you say after you get done pegging.
Dude, why are you pegging if you've got a dick, dude? Like that's my issue with your statement.
Are you cucked so bad that you
Are
don't
you
like you
you
get
don't
to
even use your
participate in
own
the
dick, dude?
in the fucking?
All right, so listen. Here's the thing.
He tries to say it a second
You have to do
time,
all
but
the
like,
work for
That's
well,
none
maybe
of the
they'll get it
none
this
of.
time. No.
Just
All right, so
okay.
to add to Murr's shit list, people with dicks. Fucking there's another one.
That's
You
a
hate
stretch. That's
women
such a
and men?
stretch.
Dude, yeah, he
I
just
hate
hates
everybody.
everybody, dude.
I hate
Damn.
myself.
Oh shit. Oh man. Did
Echo
you have a
mine
good
real
dinner with
quick.
your mom though, Chris? Like I know the
Oh,
birthday
yeah,
present
it
was
was
yeah.
it was good. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
a nice fillet, lobster tail, good
Oh
old blooming
shit,
onion,
dude.
the
You got
Aussie way,
sushi
the
with it.
Aussie way.
Okay.
Let's go.
I've never
Yeah,
had a lobster tail before. Actually, now
really,
that I
it's
think about it,
good. It's good. I
I've
mean,
never had lobster in general.
have you ever had crab
I have.
legs?
Nope.
You never had crab legs? I mean,
Ever had
if you've had,
crabs?
No,
have
no.
you ever had crabs? You've never had crabs?
You've never had crab?
Not
I said
even
it like singular,
Okay,
not plural.
I thought you were saying something else. No, I've had like I think I've had like imitation crab, but like I don't think I've ever had real crab.
I don't know.
There's a
I don't know.
restaurant I used to go to that I'd get crab fries at. That was good.
I would kind of explain lobster tail kind of like
Crap.
crab legs, but it is a bit different in flavor, but the consistency is kind of the same.
Well, especially
Yeah.
because the tail is like, thick, and then the legs are kind of like scrawny, like string cheese kind of size. So
Yeah. You want that thick tail, dude.
You want that thick tail with that melted butter.
Thick
That
tail,
the
butter.
butter's
buttered
gotta
up,
fall.
dude. I don't eat
Butter.
shellfish in general because of an allergy. But
Right on. Right on.
well, speaking of dinner,
Thick tail butter.
I know
Just
that,
be. I'm sorry.
dude. It's okay. I'm
I
just
was,
trying to ask you about your weekend.
I was just gonna say, just be built different and don't be allergic.
Yeah, that's actually the easiest way to get over an allergy is to just not do it.
Yeah.
Just eat it excessively.
Yeah.
Build up the
Just like,
immunity.
You're
you
like,
know,
I don't
Doesn't that
fucking
shit.
allow
create
this.
allergies
I'm
though? Like, isn't
allergic
that how people
to
become lactose intolerant?
no,
Or
I'm saying like you go to the doctor and he's like, bro, you're allergic to tuna. You shouldn't eat tuna. So go to the grocery store, buy $20 worth of tuna and eat as much of it as
eat.
you can before you asphyxiate. And hopefully when you wake up,
You're just tuna
You're
tuna
no
free,
longer
dude.
you're
allergic to
tuna free,
tuna.
dude. Like you
You're
beat
ready to
the
fucking beat
and
that
you're a
tuna.
superhero, dude. You could like you're like can turn into like this half
This dude who
tuna
can eat
Cronenberg
tuna.
man.
Like, fucking- Yo, I turned from a regular man to a guy who can also consume tuna fish.
Yo, who's that? Hey, that's half tuna Cronenberg man. Oh my god, it smells.
Oh shit. Okay, this is off the fucking rails.
It is.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Mer, how was your weekend, dude? How was your weekend? You had a
Dude,
big night last night, dude.
yeah, so shout out everybody who came to the fucking birthday stream. Much love to all of y'all. All that love completely unnecessary, but like so appreciated. But today took a completely different turn than yesterday. And so today was also my roommate's birthday. So we went out for her birthday with a bunch of her friends and everything. And there were 11 of us at this kind of like sushi restaurant bar type place, pretty casual. It's a place called Locals. So like, I mean, it's chill. It's local.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so we're
I hate
getting
it.
done eating. I
Yeah,
hated it.
I hate it too. I wouldn't go there either.
But we get done eating, and we're going out the back because like the parking lot's on the side of the building, and they've got like a little deck area and everything. So we're walking through the parking lot, and
What?
there are these what
They got a what?
a
And
deck
this
area.
and this
Okay.
place serves sushi, correct?
Yeah.
A little dick area. Okay.
All
This
A
right.
place
little
serves
little
sushi,
bit.
okay. The locals. I want some of that local sushi. Anyway,
Rezzy's trying
Sorry.
to find somewhere you
It-
can go to hang out in the little dick area.
He shaved
As
his
long
beard
as
so
it-
I can feel him on his face.
as long as young and little, he's down for it.
Whoa!
I can feel the
Whoa!
I can feel the energy.
Why
I
do
can
you
feel
do
the energy.
this? Lend me your energy. We're near a middle school. Fucking
But sir, you still have pending charges.
oh shit, dude. Okay. Reel it in, dude. There's a little
Whoa!
dick area, dude. Y'all are at dinner and at locals only, and there's no
And
young
so
dick energy.
And so we're walking out. We're going through the parking lot, and like I said, big group. There are 11 of us. I'm at the back end walking.
Where you
And
belong.
so yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm the shittiest person, so everybody leaves me behind. Anyway,
That's not what I was
uh,
saying. But
What?
he said he's
fix
at
your
the back end. I
glasses.
said where he
Fix
belongs, as in like
the back of the
on the
train.
on the tail end. Yeah.
Fix your glasses.
I can't. I need help listening to you.
God, I hate you so much. Anyway, there are these two drunk girls. And I say
Mhm.
girls, these are women. These are like 40, 50-year-old women.
Oh
Like
yeah.
standing in the middle of a parking lot, hardly able to stand still.
Uh-huh.
And so they're like, "Oh my God, it's a birthday! Woo, birthday!" High fiving everybody. And so they get to my old roommate Cassidy.
Wait.
High five her. What?
Hold on. Sorry. They did. How did they know it was a birthday? Did they just spidey sense there was someone who had a fucking birthday, or were you guys like were there like balloons and shit?
No balloons and shit. It's just like we were a big group, and so they're like, "Oh, you celebrating?" And it's like, "Yeah, my birthday! Oh, birthday! Woo!"
Okay.
And so like the
So there
last
was
three
an
people,
interaction. It wasn't they just weren't like, oh fucking, oh shit, dude, people,
right,
birthday.
right. They weren't just like, these look like the type of people that have a birthday sometime.
They were born on one time.
But
All
no,
right.
so they get to my old roommate Cassidy, high five her, and then my girlfriend Cheyenne and high five her. Like I said, I'm back a little ways, so both of them turn and look at me. And this lady like high five Cheyenne and starts walking towards me, and she like extends her arms, and I'm like, oh, drunk lady giving out hugs. She's probably a mom. She's like, oh, just loving, caring energy. This lady comes in, wraps her arm around me, and slaps my ass. Like plants firmly on my
You're
ass.
a victim.
Listen, listen. Plants firmly on my ass and clenches. And
Oh,
as
dude.
she was removing her hand, I felt it slide up my ass crack.
Oh, dude, she was trying to fucking finger you.
Dude. So like,
Bro.
and like,
That's
it
where
was
all these
awful.
pegging references are coming from.
Dude, yes, he just figured it out
it's
at
fresh
dinner
on his
tonight.
mind.
But like, Shine and I look at each other, and she's speechless. She can't say a word, and I'm just walking away, and I'm just like, and I get closer to Cheyenne, and I yell, I'm like, that's sexual assault. And Cheyenne's like, yeah, you just got molested. And I'm like, oh my God, I got molested.
She
And
didn't,
like,
she didn't fuck up a drunk lady?
and I told her, well, no, she didn't. That's the thing. I told her, I was like, why didn't you do anything? She's like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't think that actually just happened.
But she probably would have got absorbed into that woman, is what would have happened. She would have fucking sucked out her youthful energy and then proceeded to try and finger bang you again, dude. She was
But dude, like we
oh
got back to
shit.
the apartment, and like I was telling Cheyenne bye, and like she wanted to kiss me, and I was like, I don't even know. I don't even feel like kissing you goodbye right now. I'm sorry. Like, I love you, but please leave. Like I can't
Oh
take
my
I can't take physical contact right now.
God, dude, you're a fucking victim, dude. The reason it took him so long to get here is because he was crying in the shower in all his clothes. He fucking...
Just fully dressed, just sitting down. Like,
Oh my God, dude.
You should have a
Actually, that
blanket wrapped
sucks.
around you right now.
I want to point out, I just noticed this actually in last week's episode, Murr was wearing a shirt that said "Virginity Rocks," and now he's advertising human sacrifice
she watched the podcast and was
while
like, "I'm gonna
also being
find this
sexually
man."
assaulted. She was like, "Let's take this boy's virginity."
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, she was one of the viewers and she stalked you. She knew you would go to
Cranking.
locals.
Shit. Sterile.
My God, dude.
But yeah,
So how was dinner though? Like, I mean, like, could you even taste the food after that experience, or was it
well,
just like mush?
that was after dinner. That was after
Oh,
we
I
ate.
thought that was on the way into the restaurant.
Good.
No, that was
You had a
on the
good
way
dinner.
back to the car.
Out
Okay,
from the
okay, okay,
restaurant. Okay.
Mhm.
okay.
It's on the car ride back, like we were just silent.
Oh shit, dude! Wait, so
That
nobody
makes it
was
worse,
talking?
actually.
They were all just like lying in the wake of your assault. Like they
I
just
called my
fucking let
mom.
it happen. No, you didn't.
I called my mom and like she was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I went,
Hey.
"I got groped." And she went, "What did you say?" And I was like, "A woman slapped and grabbed and fingered my butt."
Oh,
You did
oh.
not say
And
Is
she went like she was so casual about it too. She was like, "Oh no, my little boy's a victim." And I was like, "What? Like, why are you so chill about this?"
Oh shit, dude.
because she told her friend exactly where you would be, and she.
my little
Oh
boy's
yeah.
a victim.
Oh Linda, I heard you got him.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Oh
I
man.
can't. I can't. I can't be a part of this any longer. I fucking
It's his
go.
birthday. He's gonna be here, and he's gonna be a little tipsy. So you be out there waiting for him.
It's
Yeah,
fucking-
that was my weekend. Two very drastic sides of the same coin. One very great, one very bad.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. That's only bad depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
What's the positive spin on getting groped?
I mean, I'm not saying the positive spin was that you got groped. I'm saying like, hey, look, dude, she could have
Somebody
been a
finds me
really nice
attractive.
lady. Yeah, somebody finds you attractive. She could have been a really nice lady, and maybe she just doesn't have the social skills. You know,
Well, no,
maybe she just didn't know.
Let's say you were single going into this weekend. At least you know that if that were the case, it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be the case. You know
Dude,
what I
could
if
have
mean?
you
a
were
sugar mama.
single, if
You
you were
could get an
single,
Xbox like that.
dude, yeah. I mean, he's got a PC, but
I
we
could
don't
have
need
me
I
a
that
mean,
shit.
sugar
yeah, I
mama
know,
real
but
quick.
But well, that's the thing, dude. If you were single going into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that would have changed your experience?
No, because I'm extremely socially awkward, so I still would have reacted the exact same and just walked away speechless.
Okay, so did she leave?
Especially with
Sorry, go ahead.
no, just especially with her being like a 40-something-year-old lady.
Ain't
I
nothing wrong
wouldn't
with
have known.
that.
Well, no, but I've never talked to a 40-year-old lady in a romantic relationship type situation,
So
so
you're
I don't.
Yeah, no,
unexperienced.
yeah. So you're inexperienced. Like you weren't okay. So you weren't ready for the fingers, but the fingers were prepared and ready for you. Like she had years behind that fisting, and you just weren't ready for it, and that's okay. But like, if you had been a single person, okay, sorry. So you answered that, but like, what happened after? Like, was there an opening? Did she say, "Hey"? Like, did she like lick up on your earlobe? Was it just like, or did she just try and fucking finger blast and leave? Like,
She slapped, grabbed, and as she was sliding her hand, removing it, she went, "Hustle up."
Oh,
she
oh,
didn't say hustle up, dude. No, she
what's
didn't.
the motive behind that? What's the motive behind fucking
What does that even
bam,
mean?
bam, zip, hustle up.
What? Just fucking hustle up, dude.
What if you were interested? Like,
How many?
what do you want me to do? Hustle what?
How did you fucking?
She's
Oh my
probably
god.
telling you better get with your group because this is the kind of shit that happens around locals. Boy,
I'ma scoop you up.
You hang out in this parking lot too damn long. You're more than 10 feet away from
Shit.
those people.
I'm
This
gonna
ain't a
make you
safe
disappear for
space
12
no more,
hours,
bro.
honey.
It's not a fucking space where you need to spend time, dude. You better get the fuck out of here before I start double fisting you, dude. She's about to make you look like a puppet, and
better-
you're just fucking lollygagging behind your party, bro. Like,
I say from like if I learned anything from that, from now on I'm walking in the front of the pack.
Mercenary's gonna change his username to Pinocchio here in a second.
dude, she told you to hustle up, dude. Oh, that's so. Honestly, can we just appreciate how
That made
fucking
that made it so much worse for me. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
it did.
all right,
Like,
this is kind of a weird thing, but
I
whatever.
honestly respect her so much more now. At first, I thought she was just like your run of the mill assaulter. And now I know she's a motivational assaulter.
Yeah, she's
because
trying to teach a lesson. I get
she's
you.
trying to teach a lesson.
Like
She's
Imagine,
just-
imagine that whole scene if Meat Canyon directed it.
oh my
Hustle-
god.
hustle up.
Hustle up, dude.
like 100%, she was just an overly drunk middle-aged lady. Like that's
Oh,
what it
dude.
was.
Nah, dude, she was fucking. She was your life lesson. Is what she was, dude.
What
Oh
was the lesson
man,
I was supposed to learn?
what lesson did you learn tonight?
She might have been watching you stream last night, watching you hang out with your shirt off.
Yeah, dude.
With the whipped cream on my nipples.
She's
Yeah,
like,
she
"Ooh,
was-
I got whipped cream in my fridge."
This dude goes, "Oh, I don't have a cop uniform. Let me just take off my shirt."
I didn't break TOS. I mean,
Dude, I mean, I don't know if you did or didn't.
I
But
looked it up. I looked it up as it was happening. It turns out
yeah.
it does state that you only are required to have your upper half of your body covered. You can only have your nipples exposed if you do not identify as female. If you identify as female, you are required to cover your nipples on stream, according to Twitch TOS.
That's extremely strange.
Yeah.
So in other words, be shirtless a lot more often and try and kind of get that hot tub money.
I mean, dude, do it. Actually, like, get your hot tub money going.
Bro, if you don't fill
Okay.
up a fucking Rubbermaid clothes basket with water and just stand in the middle of your fucking room and call it a hot tub stream, I'm unfollowing, unsubscribing
Well,
immediately.
just get a Lowe's bucket and fill it up and stand in it.
Just stand there.
Jesus Christ.
But no. What I think I learned from that whole experience is, in all honesty, like
Hustle up.
like
He's
oh my
revisiting
God.
it again right now. He's like, "Oh
I
man,
say, yeah,
I fucked up."
it's replaying through my mind. It's like never get separated from the group.
It's gonna be 12 years from now. Murr's got a little kid. He's playing baseball, and the third base coach is going, hustle up, and Murr's just gonna have fucking PTSD
I'm gonna
flashbacks.
start screaming and running across the field.
It's like, get with the group! And he's like grabbing kids and throwing them all towards the dugout. I'm like, get with
He's
your
grabbing kids with his left hand and he's pushing his asshole with his right. You're like, what the fuck's wrong with him? I don't know. I think he's got shit.
Oh my god, dude. Why is he grabbing all the kids? Oh my god, dude. So that
What just happened?
okay, so
Oh man,
I don't know if there's anybody to add to the shit list off of that. Do you think that woman is on your shit list
middle-aged
now?
drunk women.
That middle-aged drunk women are now on the fucking shit list.
Does that
Ooh.
fall under women though?
So yeah,
Yeah.
just,
Once again, dude, it's just honestly, man, I'm
She
seeing
could
I'm
have been
seeing a
homeless
pattern
too.
here.
okay.
Honestly,
So
there's a
Yeah,
possibility she
women,
was homeless.
homeless, and drunk people.
I don't know about drunk people.
No, hold
just
on,
like
hold on. He got a point. I kind of do hate drunk people in general.
okay,
They don't
but
know how to act.
but like when you're drunk, do you hate drunk people?
Yeah.
Really interesting.
It's a double standard, dog.
I feel like I'm a lot more tolerant when I'd been drinking. Like when I drank and I was around people who drank, I didn't give a shit. But if I was around people who were drinking and I wasn't drinking, which was
Well,
rare, but now because I don't like it's something that just pisses me off.
well, I'm also not a socialite, so like I enjoy staying in. I enjoy not loud spaces. I enjoy people not like in the club pushing everybody around. Like I hate people that are like just making a fool of themselves in public because it's making my time worse.
Okay.
I feel that. I feel that.
I mean, I don't see an issue with that. I definitely I don't know. I definitely am willing to cut people some slack. Like if you're having fun, you're having fun. If it's not affecting me, it's not affecting me. But as soon as your enjoyment of the time you're having encroaches on my ability to enjoy the time that I'm having, that's when I really am just like, yo, I fucking hate you. And that usually doesn't happen because I'm a homebody. So
Yeah, I get you.
See, Cheyenne loves to go out, and I love to stay at home. So there's this happy medium where it's like, okay, well, I got to go out with you every now and again since you let me stay at home and play video games all the time. It's about finding that balance.
You always have to find the balance. Gotta play
She
them video games.
she found that lady found that balance between my ass cheeks.
I don't think she
she
didn't.
didn't find what she was looking for.
Nah.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
tell
she
you right now, because you wouldn't be here if she had found what she was looking for. You'd be at that woman's house, bro. Probably in like a lower dwelling.
She would have
They
hit you with
call
that
them the fucking
experience.
dude. She would have hit you with the experience and then put you
she
in the subflooring.
I forgot to mention this. Let me say
Bro,
because
what else is? I feel like it's gonna be like she was also wearing like a BDSM costume,
Yeah, she
like
was in
something
full on gimp
crazy.
suit.
she was
She
wearing
was fucking.
she was wearing those TikTok leggings. The one
Oh
that
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna turn your big toes into raisins
About to
anyway.
say, about to say. So like, she was one of those. She was one of those girls that's like,
She was trying to suck the soul out this boy, dude.
yeah, like she thought she was something.
Damn, dude, she was something. She was up in your ass, is what she was, dude. She was trying to fucking touch you,
From the sounds of it, dude, she made it further than your girlfriend did. So
bro.
she was making moves. It did not
Well,
return void for her. I mean, she struck out, but she at least
listen, I mean,
hit the corner at the ball. She at least foul tipped it once, you know.
I know she enjoyed it because, listen, like, I ain't one to brag, but
I got a nice asshole.
I got a whole bakery back there.
It is taut. Taut.
Oh, you cheeked up. You looking like a
I'm
double wide surprise.
I'm double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
What you
Double
doing
wide
out here
surprise.
with all this ass?
My name
Looking
is
like a
Gluteus
double wide
Maximus. I've come
surprise.
to free
I
my
say so.
family.
She got a full hand, and like I know she wanted more. That's the thing. That's
That's
what I was
why I'm
terrified
like,
of. I thought she was gonna
Yeah,
so
choke
no,
me down.
that's obvious.
that actually leads me to another question. Do
That is
you think
obvious.
what do you think would have elicited more of a like reaction from her? Like, what kind of response do you think would have elicited more of a reaction from her? If you would have been like, I'm already hustled up, or if you would have done the same shit to her
Or if you
and
would have
just
just
like,
moaned and been like, ugh, ain't nowhere
yeah,
else to
you just,
go.
See,
you would have just been like, oh, like, fucking.
Daddy,
see,
chill.
I feel like just from the tone of her voice and like the way like the look in her eyes, if I would have returned the favor, like if I was single and would return the favor, she looked like the type of woman who would have been then offended that I did it back to her.
We're not saying returning the favor. We're just saying, like,
Oh
what
no,
could you have
yeah.
said in that moment to get her to be like,
Yeah, like,
ugh.
aside from like actually grabbing a handful of cheek,
You don't
like
want
to
to implicate
reciprocate
yourself
the
in a crime
energy.
here. So
Yeah,
if
dude.
you would have verbally replied to this woman,
I think we're related.
That's what you would have said, dude. I
I
think
feel
we're family.
don't you think that would have like cut it off right there?
Honestly, maybe.
Yeah,
probably
like
not,
if
dude.
you
You are on the East Coast. on the closer, you know.
We're in the South, not
What are you saying,
not up in the
Todd?
mountains.
I don't think you're
It
making
don't much matter, dude.
anything
Especially
better.
saying from the South, dude. Ain't nuh-uh, dude. That doesn't make it any better.
At least we don't say I bicked my head.
That's not.
I mean, dude, there's some
What does
people
that
out
have
here
to
who
do?
be
That was a
picking their
personal
cousins,
thing.
dude. So like, I don't
I'm just
know.
saying, from the South, there's lots of
I
jokes
bicked my
about from the
cousin
South.
yesterday.
Like,
I
All right,
bicked her.
so anyway, what y'all love about E3?
Oh shit!
Do we even have
I
time to
didn't
talk
even
about it? I
fucking.
feel
I
like
didn't even
we've been
fucking
on this
watch E3.
podcast for an hour already, dog.
We're only 35 minutes in.
We've been talking about
Are
my
we?
trauma for half an hour.
Yeah, no, we're only 35 minutes in.
Damn. E3 was sick. E3 was dope. We didn't get news about a lot of things that I was hoping to get news about. It would have been nice to get some news. And I mean, we might. I don't know exactly the lineup. Realistically, all I watched today for the most part was the Microsoft and Bethesda conference showcase, whatever you want to call it.
You
But
excited for that Xbox fridge?
dude, honestly, if I
Xbox
was
fridge.
the type of person who needed to have a mini fridge instead of an actual fridge, I would be pre-ordering that right now.
Like, you gotta understand, like, I respect them so much more for steering into the skid from
Oh yeah.
all those memes and being like, yeah, we made an actual fridge for your ass.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. And I would 100% buy it. But at this point, a mini fridge just means a higher electric bill for me. So I ain't trying to
Completely get
worry
that.
about that. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Being an
Yeah,
adult
people
sucks.
who have mini fridges are like just real shitheads.
I gotta say, at least it's not a fucking like Rockstar mini fridge that opens from the top. You know what I mean? Fucking your name's Kyle or some shit. That'd be Monster,
No, that
but you know.
I was about to say that's monster. If you drink Rockstar, then you are probably a contractor who enjoys going out and having a few IPAs at the end of the day and then getting mad that you go home alone.
That's an aggressive characterization for an energy drink consumer. Like,
So we know what Murr's dad does for a living.
Murr's shit list. People who drink Rockstar.
dude.
Dad.
Holy shit, bro.
My dad's an educator. He is
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
farthest
say
thing away from
I
that
was gonna
care.
say his parents are
Yeah.
educators.
I was raised by two principals. My household was very strict.
That sucks, dude. That sucks. Actually, I'm damn.
But back reeling it back in. Far Cry 6.
Dude, Far Cry
That
6 looks dope.
that looks very. I remember seeing the first trailer for it a while back, and now knowing that okay, it's coming real soon, I'm very excited about it. I will be playing
October, right? I
it.
believe it said October 20 something, 22nd or something like that.
Yeah, because I played 5. 5 was incredible.
Really? 5? Well, have you played any of the earlier ones?
I have not.
5 was actually on the lower end of the spectrum for Far Cry. It
Okay.
kind of peaks at Far Cry 2 is where most people think it's like the best. I liked Far Cry 3 a lot, and then it was kind of downhill. Not Far Cry 5 was a great game, don't get me wrong. I loved it, but it's not like up to standard, I guess, with the rest of the Far Cry series. But so we've got Far Cry 6. First of all, amazing. It's got, I don't know how to actually pronounce his name, Giancarlo Esposito. So it's going to be phenomenal, at least from a story aspect, right? But then they announced too, they didn't go too far in depth for what it is, but Far Cry has always had really spectacular, like standout villains. Their villains are super noteworthy, and they're introducing a new mode that dives into the mindset, what set the bad guys off to become who they were from Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, and New Dawn. So the only one they're missing out on is Blood Dragon. But you actually play a small sub story from the perspective of the bad guy from each game.
Be honest.
Now this
I
one,
don't know anything about Far Cry, and like,
well,
what is the story behind it?
so
well, this one's
they're
in the Midwest of like Indonesia,
mhm.
and
It,
it's
you're
a
the
you're like
it's
in a
a
it's a nation cut off pretty much from the rest of the
mhm,
world. So it's pretty much just like a standalone country
It's
governed by
almost like
itself.
Cuba.
Yeah.
mhm.
Um.
But it's completely different than 5 or New Dawn. The past few games they've had their own storylines, just
They're pretty similar across the board. This one in particular, like Rezi said, it's like an Indonesian type setting, but it's similar to like Cuba. It's run by a dictator. It's cut off by the world. All the information coming in is basically run through this family that control of the nation is passed down through. Um, and so Giancarlo Esposito plays the dictator of this country, and he's got a son who appears to be like 13, 14 years old, and he's starting to really dive into like, these are the people, this is going to be your nation. What kind of leader are you going to be? Are you going to follow in the family's footsteps and keep running it, rule it with an iron fist, and basically forcing communism on this country? Or are you going to give in to these fucking rebels that are trying to destroy everything that our family has worked so hard to create here? And then you play as one of the rebels trying to bring down the dictatorship and convince the little boy, like, hey, this isn't fucking right.
I say so.
Hmm.
Hopefully there will be some kind of choice, multiple ending storytelling. The what was it, component to it,
Yeah,
and that
there
will
should be.
possibly give it replayability. And I'm not sure. Is it like the other? Is it multiplayer?
There will be multiplayer to it. Um, they've confirmed that it's going to be, I don't know the term for it, but like, let's say day one the game drops, and before we do any story missions, I invite you into the game and we play through it. Whenever it comes up to the cutscenes or the defining moments, it'll split off and we'll each make our own separate decisions, so it progresses through the story for each of us, even though we're playing through it in a co-op campaign setting.
That will be actually
Bad.
extremely interesting to see.
Yeah,
So better graphics, new villain, which is gonna be amazing because he's so like you look at this guy and you don't think he could be so evil.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like that's just the type of
Well,
character
you
he
played
plays
Gus
when he's a
Fring
villain.
in
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
yeah.
For those of
But
you listening, it's the
And
same
then
guy.
the bad guy
sorry.
from, well, not the bad guy, but like the head guy of the corporation in season 2 of The Boys.
Okay.
That's him too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I forget about that
Um,
sometimes.
I say what else we got on the table that
Halo
is
Infinite.
Halo Infinite, which we're gonna hopefully play the beta together with. That's just gonna be a bunch of
When does the beta
nostalgia.
drop?
They haven't
I
given a
can't.
confirmation. It said this summer.
Gotcha. But that's gonna just be
Speaking
a
of
bunch of
which,
nostalgia.
for anybody listening, anybody watching, and for you guys involved, if you want to be in on the beta, um, there is a website. Like if you look it up, it'll link you to a website, but you have to sign up through like the Halo Waypoint website for different beta testing. And they'll have separate, like it's a sign up. You go through first, you sign up under the email that your Xbox Live account is logged into, and then it'll run through a second thing and it'll be like, do you want to sign up for PC? And then you input all of that information too. But you actually have to sign up right now. It's an open beta. It's going to be open to everybody, but you have to sign up. I don't think there's like a time limit or anything on that, but
yeah,
you do have to
yeah,
sign up and be invited into it.
before y'all got PCs, y'all were all Xbox guys, right?
Yeah, because we're cool.
And so like y'all played Halo like through at least a few of them, or
I
I
didn't
played
ever play
Halo when I
Halo.
was younger. Like I remember, like the staple of Halo being like you have a friend and everybody just goes over to their house and you all bring your consoles and
same
they
thing
go
with
to this
COD.
LAN party. Just you're all sitting in one room with 10 TVs playing on the
Mhm.
same match. It's It's just a
Yeah,
cool feeling, like, at least back in the day, because that was groundbreaking back then,
yeah,
doing that kinda
I
stuff, and especially with even I think at that time it wasn't the first Halo, but it was Halo 2 that we were playing, and
yep,
even with that one, like, if you go back and play that now, I mean, it holds up for sure, but in comparison to what we saw in E3 today,
yeah.
steps and bounds have been made. So, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's nice to kinda revisit those things and have, like, a polished version of it and feel that nostalgia.
I
So,
never
Cal,
played it. Oh,
I'll say,
sorry.
no, no, you. I was gonna say you didn't play. So, what typically did you play growing up then?
Um, I played Ratchet and Clank. Played Banjo Kazooie. I played Kingdom Hearts. I actually was PlayStation until until like Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't even really play that. That's just when we got like an Xbox 360. I would play like EA Skate,
Mhm.
and then I would play NBA 2K. I didn't get into first person shooters for a long time. I was also just like really bad at them when I tried to play them. And then Black Ops 2 came out, and I played zombies on Black Ops 2 regularly. And that's the most first person shooter experience that I got was through that. But I did have the LAN party experience. I went to go record some music with a buddy of mine. I was like 16, and he invited like 8 of his friends over. And we split screen on like 3 TVs and just like all played together. And I was like, I'm trash at this, and I was, and it was awful, but it was still super fun. It was a really fun experience. And now, as I've gotten into like playing first person shooter games, it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to, especially because it's something we can all play together. I think it'll be really fucking fun. Um, but yeah, man, that's my this my fucking it's my Halo
Uh,
story.
One takeaway that I saw was, it's called New Worlds,
Mhm.
and, it's pretty much, it's a dungeon crawler. It's a 5-player dungeon crawler. It's an MMO, so you all have like your base kind of class. So you have DPS, tank, mage. So that would be uh, either a healer or like a mage. I forget what they're called, but they kind of can do damage, but also heal. And you just got to make sure you have that dynamic down when you go into the dungeons. And I'm pretty sure it said that they're generated like uh,
Randomly generated like
yeah,
roguelikes.
some of them, or I think some of them are, and then there are some set. I don't want to misspeak about that, but yeah, I feel like that would be really cool to check out. It'd be a
That would
different
be
genre. It is third person, but I don't know. I feel like there'd be a lot of cool visuals in it, a lot of cool bosses to fight, gear to level up. Uh, I don't know. It just looks like a pretty game.
Well, I
I
know
th-
I've only ever played one dungeon crawler, and that was Minecraft Dungeons, like last year or whatever, and I had a lot of
it's a
fun. So
great game.
that's it. It is very it set the standard very high for dungeon crawlers. So I'm definitely excited to like play another one and try and get more into that genre.
Well, especially since you're on PC now, you got Diablo 2 Resurrected Edition coming out. That's going to be sick, and that's an 8-player co-op game.
That's
Um,
dope. That's
so,
dope.
but it looks good. It's Diablo 2 is
Sick.
one of the greatest experiences. Like for nostalgia wise, if you're a PC player, you've been a PC player. Like historically, what's the best game that's out on PC? There's a large community of people that are going to say it was Diablo 2. um, and they're remaking that. That's coming out here in a couple of months. I mentioned before we started the stream that there was an announcement that I was super excited for, and I was super excited for it because um, this was the first full game that I ever played through on stream, as far as like a story setting goes. And I think Mercenary is this is right around when you started watching me, but Calabaster and Rezi were there for the whole thing, but they finally announced the sequel to a fucking Plague Tale, dude. A Plague Tale Requiem is coming out, and it
Fuck
looked
you, Rat Pope.
sick. Fuck you,
Bitch.
Rat Pope, bitch.
That's dope though. That's dope. So
I
you'll
was
get to
so stoked for it.
continue that story.
I say
Yep,
I know you're gonna have a whole shit ton of fun playing that.
I was
Uh,
excited for it, man.
Another cool one I saw, it was called Limnus Gate,
Yeah,
and it uh, and I don't know, it's intriguing, like, I wanna try it, but it's also got me on the fence, like, I don't know how it's gonna be played. The trailer was, it was gameplay, but it was edited, so it wasn't you kinda don't really know what the turn-based thing is, but
yeah.
the new revolutionary thing about this is it's a turn-based FPS game, and you're in a time loop, so you get a 25-second, turn, and then whatever you do in that 25 seconds continues on every turn unless, like, your enemy takes a turn and shoots that. It's weird. I didn't get to see it, so I don't know exactly how it works, and I can only explain to you how it was explained to me.
Hmm.
That
It
actually
was
sounds
But
pretty interesting.
That's
yeah,
a
so it's a
turn-based first person.
strategy
Yeah.
turn-based FPS game. And so yeah, every turn you take 25 seconds, whatever you do is repeated until, like, your operator can get killed somewhere in that loop, so you can lose that. But I don't know. That's something to definitely keep our eyes on, just to check out new factor. It's
I got
something
a
interesting for sure.
a quick list of some games here that were like my top like standout for the show, other than of course like Halo Infinite. We got Back for Blood that's coming out soon. That's gonna be it's basically Left for Dead. It's got a little couple changes and everything there, but Left for Dead. One of the biggest things that came out of the Xbox Microsoft show today, uh, most of the games that they announced. First off, they announced 30 games. 27 of those games are released day one on Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass for PC. So, like, that's huge news for anybody who's a Game Pass holder like me. Again, with it coming out Game Pass for PC, Back for Blood day one, that's like a month and a half away. Um, Halo Infinite is going to be on Game Pass day one. It's just huge news. Um, but we've got Back for Blood. I know Starfield was announced. It's the new IP from Bethesda, people who did Elder Scrolls and Fallout. So a lot of people are excited for that. I didn't really care too much. I'm not a big RPG fan like that. The only RPGs I'm really into are like Dark Souls. Um, but then there was Psychonauts 2. That looks cool. It's old nostalgia. It's a action adventure kind of platformer game, more along the lines of like a Banjo Kazooie game, like you were saying you played in your younger years, Calabaster. Um, Stalker 2. That one's like it's going to be a horror shooter, more along the lines of like the Metro series, Metro 2033, Metro. Fuck, I don't remember the second one, and then Metro Exodus. Um, and then the last one here, just for shits and giggles, called Party Animals. You guys know what Gang Beasts is?
Yeah.
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 So it's like Gang Beasts, but you're like cartoon animals. Like there's a little corgi, a little lion, whatever. Um, and
I'm
instead
gonna
of
go
just
ahead
using the
and lay
ragdoll
claim.
physics, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say I'll go ahead and lay claim to the corgi if we ever play it. Just
I'll
set that
fight you
aside right
for it.
now.
But they get weapons. It's like actual, it's like full on deathmatch and stuff. Like you get baseball bats, clubs, bow and arrows, machine guns, but it's in the animation style and gameplay style of Gang Beasts. It's like a ragdoll, push each other off the map,
Actually sounds
but with
fucking awesome.
weapons. It looks amazing. It's actually out on PC already. I've seen people play it. Maybe it's not out, but there was a beta for it. I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen people play it. I've seen people play it on Twitch before. Um,
Well,
but definitely something to look into.
now, like you just listed off, those games are extremely varied in like the type of game that they are, and like we
Yeah.
mentioned, type of games we grew up playing. Calabaster played something completely different than what y'all played, which was Halo. I was on PlayStation, so I was completely different on its own. But like here we are now all together, and our favorite game is Apex. And what bigger Apex event right now going on? Like you've got E3, but then at the same time you've got actual championships for ALGS, And I know, Calabaster, you've been keeping up with that the most out of all of us. Weren't the championships like happening like as we speak?
The championships are now over. Um,
Who won?
fucking a team called KNG. And to be honest
Um,
with you, I'm not familiar with them. But
Good fuck TSM.
You
I
sounded
am
pissed off earlier.
I'm super frustrated because I don't necessarily have a dog in the fight at all. But it was really interesting to see the way that TSM was playing versus how everyone else was playing, and they came out to such an early lead. They've won multiple times. They're multiple time championship team, and they I don't know what the fuck happened. Just to be 100% honest with you guys, it's hard to explain. They had some serious moments throughout the day um, that were really cool. I even sent one to Rez.
These
Um,
guys yell at each other. Like they
they
straight
fucking
up
scream at
like
each
these
other.
guys when they play together in these tournaments, they hate each other. Like they don't they like they as soon if they die, they're like, all right, see ya, I'm getting off, bye. Like they don't play with each other. They hate each other.
Well, I found out they actually all live in the same house right now. Like they live in like a TSM Apex house, which I think is fucking crazy because some of the conversations they have, there's no fucking way you're sleeping in a room down the hall from me after you told me you were gonna smack me if I look out the fucking door again. That happened, by the way. There was a moment where TSM Hal was like, "I'm gonna fucking smack you if you look out that window again," and Snipe Down was like, "Yes, sir." Like it was just funny as fuck because
Damn.
I feel like
About
if anybody's ever seen Hal, he's like a fucking stick figure and he would get demolished if anybody put their hands on him. But he's such a good decision maker, and that's what's frustrating about the end result is that he's such a good decision maker. And I think more than anything, he let them down. Like I said, I didn't have a dog in this fight. NRG was
Better
favored
watch
to
out.
win
He's
the
gonna
whole
ban you
thing.
from some Twitch chats, dog.
He
Yeah,
might,
he went on a spree.
dude. He might. I don't give a
I saw
shit.
that it was like 15 minutes of just him banning one person from anybody's chat. He was a moderator.
Well, I mean, he can ban them and they can still watch. They just can't comment, which
Yeah,
is
I mean,
that's
yeah.
the funniest part. But I normally listen to his streams, or I normally don't listen to his streams. I'll have like Snipe Down's audio up, um, because sometimes he'll mute How, which is fun. But NRG was favored to win the whole thing, and it was like NRG Sweets, Nathan, and I can't remember who their third member is, but they were favored to win the whole thing coming into the championship round today. And it was supposed to be 6 games. It actually went like 2.5 hours past what it was supposed to go, and it was tough. So the format is the first person to 50 points. That next game after you reach 50 points, you have to win. So once you reach 50 points, you don't win the tournament. You have to win a game with 50 points to be able to win. Um, TSM had 50 points after game 3, and they did not pull out a dub.
Yeah.
And they at one point changed their team composition. And I know that there are a lot of people who are going to be listening to this and they're like, yo, this doesn't, I don't fucking care about Apex. And that's totally fine. Um, I understand that it's not something that everybody enjoys and it's not something that everybody watches. But I guess the best way to put what a team comp is just what the word is. It's composition and what your team is made up of,
Yeah. What characters you play?
in terms of the legends that you pick. And they switched the team comp for no reason on one game, and like they could have won the game, but they fucking threw. And to be completely honest with you guys, I was watching it all the way up until like 15 minutes worth of us recording until the tournament ended. But KNG won, TSM lost, NRG lost. NRG was heavily favored to win, and they could not pull anything out. Cloud9 came in close as well. SSG. So there were quite a few different teams that were doing well, and it just ended up being a shit show. really and truly. Like no one could catch a win. There were multiple teams on match point, and just nobody could catch a win. But that's what happens when you play a game like that professionally.
Yeah, pro level.
You can't expect to win every single game, but it's your job to try to.
Yeah.
And so, I can't imagine the immense amount of pressure they were under for a $500,000 prize pool. I think it was 600 or 6,900,000.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
Well, speaking about esports, they also one of the presentations that I was watching, they announced this thing that you wear, and you plug it into your computer, and you wear it on your hand, and it it can read your muscle, like the electricity in your
Mhm.
muscles. So it will literally tell your computer you pressed your mouse like before you actually clicked it, like because it knows like you were about to, like the muscles are tensed up. So it's literally those split second gunfights that you lose
Yeah.
that you could have won if you just like literally like that split set, like it'll fix that. I swear to God, it's probably going to be big in esports. Because I
I can
mean,
see that.
I wonder how they're going to regulate something like
I
that.
don't
Because
know.
I
That's
mean, you
weird.
could just
Yeah.
tense up and not even click your mouse. Like you could literally. I mean, I'm just doing it
I was
right
about to
now.
say,
Like,
that sounds like a step in the direction of, like, eliminating the need for a mouse.
yeah, honestly.
Getting towards where you're
Honestly, it
in the
sounds like
setting for,
esports steroids. That's some
like,
cheating bullshit.
because, like,
Oh
imagine
no.
this then, you've got the hands, you've got the gloves, and so you get into the point to where VR is being utilized, where you're in the match with your team and you've got the gloves, like, holding this fake AR or whatever, and, like, you're running around like that gets more towards that.
I'm just ready for the day when people have fucking stations in their house with like floor mat that can move or like
Yep, mhm.
something that is slippery. You lock yourself in and you just run across it and it
That'd
has
be
like
sick.
dude, they have those. Like it's
I
a
know.
real
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
and
mhm.
I'm
But
just
for it
ready
to
for it
be
to be sitting right
accessible,
there, dude.
Imagine playing like Skyrim on that.
we talked about this in the
If-
first in
Skyrim
one of
on
the
that,
first
bro.
episodes, what we would do if we ever got together for a live recording of one of these. And
And shower together.
this isn't going to be like a recommendation for, you know, what we would do in the recording or anything. But if we get together, guys, I don't know how this hasn't been talked about. We need to go to like Dave and Buster's.
Oh, dude, absolutely. That'd be fun as fuck.
That'd be fun as hell.
I'm a super down.
Dave and Buster's.
Go to like
Dave and
Frankie's Fun
I've
Buster's.
Park,
I've never been.
play some bumper cars. It's sick, dude. I went for my like 22nd birthday. I think. Yeah, I was
I've gone for
22.
my birthdays every year since I've been 21 to Dave and Buster's.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm a
It's a
child.
great place. No, it's a fun fucking time. I'll be
You
honest with you
know,
guys. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
just to tell Mer, you know the like big arcade games where it's the screen, it's the racing games with the steering
Yeah,
wheel, you got the gas pedals and everything. They have those at Dave and Buster's, but they're fucking Mario Kart.
I've seen those before. I've always wanted to try them
Yeah, it's at Dave and Buster's. It's cool as shit.
because I'm goated on Mario Kart.
They got a
That
big screen Fruit Ninja on there too.
They do.
Ooh, big screen
uh,
fruit ninja.
It's actually fucking sick, dude.
They've actually started implementing VR into them. So they've got stations now that you can go and put on a VR headset, and it's like the big 4-player games where it's like the zombie survival, like Call of Duty Zombies and shit. But you can now do multiplayer VR gaming sessions at Dave and Buster's too.
That's
I just
weird.
want to go to a VR park where you like pick the environment that you're in and they have the room already set up so you're actually having to climb on stuff. You're actually
yeah.
having to like crawl under things and then
For some
like
reason, everything you touch is sticky.
dude, that would be fucking sick.
Oh.
IRL VR chat.
Oh my god. Well, I
Uh,
think what else happened this week? Is there anything else to cover? Because we're right on
I
time,
mean,
guys.
not a lot. We got some more to look forward to talk about next week. We have let's see, Razer E3's keynotes tomorrow. And then we have the
Tuesdays.
Nintendo Direct is Tuesday,
Yep.
I hope
but
y'all
it's
are prepared for
early. It's at
me.
9
Yeah,
o'clock in the morning, so we gotta Somebody's got
Oh,
to be on that one.
I
And
want
then
y'all to be prepared for me to go off on a whole ass tangent about the Nintendo E3, about how either excited or disappointed I'm going to be in this shit depending on what gets announced.
then two,
Nintendo ends up on Mer's shit list. We'll find out next week.
Animal Crossing Doom crossover. Finally.
Ooh,
But then Tuesday as well, we have Bandai and their presentation, then
Bandai
GameSpot,
Namco.
Play for All, their
We already got the
showcase.
trailer for it, so I don't know how much more info we'd get, but Elden Ring would be.
Mhm.
I can't fucking wait.
Nice. And then that same Tuesday we have the 2021 award show.
Yep,
So that'll be something to look at too, see what happened or
yep, because
what
there'll be
everybody
So
reveals
voted
there
for
too.
this year.
so let's leave it off then. What's your game of the year then?
Ooh,
Apex Legends.
get the fuck out of here. Apex Legends ain't game of the year to anybody, any year that it's ever been made. Apex, I play that shit religiously, and I hate it, dude. I play that shit. I enjoy Apex the way a 8-year-old Catholic kid enjoys going to Catholic school. Fuck that, dude.
Game of the
That's a
year.
very specific comparison.
Wow, dude. I love
Talking
Get
it.
about
out
something
of here,
something
man.
new, like a new game of the year, or just game of the year this year? Like,
Like game of the year this year. Like you said, they're doing the awards this upcoming week, so we'll know after it happens, but like what is your prediction for it?
Apex Legends.
Probably like the 30-second release of fucking Skyrim or some shit.
uh, let's see. How long? I say like
Definitely
probably like Last
Cyberpunk.
of Us 2, Cyberpunk. I feel like that had so
Cyberpunk.
many bugs.
That was
Yeah.
It
sarcasm.
still
I
hasn't
feel
returned
like
to
it had
PlayStation.
some of the
Was Red
bugs.
Dead a 2019 or 2020 game?
Red Dead was
19
2018.
I mean,
or
Was it
18.
19 or was it 18?
it was 19.
Oh, I just know it's
Not
been
that
out
old
for
yet.
a minute.
It
Yeah.
has.
I think Doom Eternal's got a chance if that's I don't know the timeline. COVID kind of fucked everything up, so I don't know what released when. But
Um, I
I
bet
think
I bet if there's a category for something like this, probably, I mean, not for any of us, but realistically, I bet Valorant has a pretty good run
yeah.
into at least win something in a certain category. Maybe not
competitive
like best,
FPS.
yeah, something like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of people like that.
It Takes Two might have a chance at something because that wasn't that like a extremely critically acclaimed game.
Yep, It Takes Two was a big one for the year.
Valhalla.
Valhalla,
Yeah,
yeah.
Valhalla, because I feel like it kind of turned the series around. Assassin's Creed was kind of going downhill, same themes. They were failing at new stuff, and I think Valhalla really took it back trending upward.
Yeah,
I
it's a divided school of thought on that. But
feel like Biomutant has some really good mechanics to it, some really good, uh, some really good niches, and
Plus,
hits on a lot of some pretty
mhm.
cool things. So kind of a mix of a lot, melting pot, if you will, of a lot of really popular RPG games, skinned as running around as a gerbil man.
Deep
But
down, aren't we all just running around as Dribblemen?
That is the truth.
I mean, or is there a gerbil man running around inside
how did we
us?
not talk about ramen?
Oh, raw men.
Ramen is
It-
like it's like a
it's
battle
spelled
royale, but
raw men.
you're all
It was
cooks.
spelled RAWMEN. It was spelled raw men. I know it's supposed to be ramen, but it was spelled raw men.
We all love some raw men.
That sounds like a really good time.
It
It's
does, and you
great.
roll around on a big meatball.
That actually does sound like a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like my fantasy weekend with Todd. Fucking
Mm.
All right, cool. Well, guys, that's been the Terms of Engagement podcast for this week.
Todd, Todd, you gotta stop denying your feelings, man. Just give in to the urges.
You
yeah,
gotta open
dude.
up.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him with that.
I'm just trying to say I ain't trying to hustle up. All right.
Gotta open up.
Well, you know what happens to stragglers. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
You oh
We
my god, that just processed, I hate you.
wow, dude. That's why you got grabbed because you're lagging behind, dude. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. We're the terms in this engagement. Gang gang.
Late skis.